Robert Louis Stevenson, one of the most beloved authors in English literature, was born on November 13, 1850, in Edinburgh, Scotland. Known for his vivid imagination, masterful storytelling, and adventure tales, Stevenson's works have captivated readers for generations. His life was a blend of artistic brilliance and chronic illness, which deeply influenced his writing and outlook on life. Early life and family background. Stevenson was born into a well-established family of lighthouse engineers. His father, Thomas Stevenson, was a civil engineer specializing in lighthouses, and the family expected Robert to follow in their footsteps. From a young age, however, Robert showed little interest in engineering. Instead, he was drawn to literature, poetry, and storytelling. His early years were marked by fragile health. Stevenson suffered from severe respiratory problems, including asthma and bronchitis, which would plague him throughout his life. These health issues forced him to spend much time indoors, reading and writing, which nurtured his imaginative spirit. Despite his health challenges, Stevenson was a bright and inquisitive child. He attended the University of Edinburgh to study law, partly to satisfy his family's wishes and partly because he recognized the importance of a practical education. However, even during his university years, his passion for writing continued to grow stronger. Early literary career. Stevenson's first published works were essays and travel writings. In 1878, he published An Inland Voyage, a travel memoir about his canoe trip through the rivers of Belgium and France. This work was well received and showed his keen observational skills and lively narrative style. The following year, he published Travels with a Donkey in the Cevennes, recounting a walking tour in the mountainous Cevennes region of France. These travel books helped establish his reputation as a writer with a distinctive voice, blending adventure with personal reflection. In the 1880s, Stevenson also worked as a journalist and a writer of magazine articles and short stories. However, it was his fiction that would eventually make him famous. Breakthrough and major works. Stevenson's literary breakthrough came with Treasure Island, 1883, a novel that became an instant classic of adventure literature. The tale of pirates, buried treasure, and heroic quests captured the imagination of readers young and old. Treasure Island remains one of the most popular adventure stories ever written and has been adapted into numerous films, plays, and other media. Shortly after, Stevenson wrote The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, 1886, a dark and psychologically complex novella exploring the duality of human nature. This work was groundbreaking in its exploration of good and evil within a single person, and it has had a profound influence on both literature and popular culture. Stevenson continued to write a variety of works, including Kidnapped, 1886, a historical adventure novel set in Scotland, which highlighted his deep affection for his homeland's culture and history. His novels and stories were characterized by fast-paced plots, vivid characters, and a keen sense of place. Personal life and travels. In 1880, Stevenson married Fanny van de Grift Osborne, an American woman who had a significant impact on his life. Fanny was a strong and independent partner who supported his writing career and shared his passion for travel. Due to his health problems, Stevenson often sought warmer climates. He and Fanny traveled extensively, living in places such as France, the United States, and the Pacific Islands. His wanderlust and quest for health were reflected in his travel writings and influenced the exotic settings of many of his stories. In the late 1880s, Stevenson and his family settled in the Samoan Islands, where he embraced island life and was known by the local people as Tusitala, meaning teller of tales. The Samoans greatly respected him, and he involved himself in local politics and community affairs. His love for Samoa inspired several works and letters that show his deep connection to the culture and people there. Later years and death. Despite ongoing health struggles, Stevenson remained prolific until the end of his life. His later works included poetry, essays, and novels, continuing to explore themes of adventure, identity, and morality. Tragically, Robert Louis Stevenson died on December 3, 1894, at the age of 44. He passed away in Samoa, where he was buried on Mount Via, overlooking the sea. His final resting place reflects his lifelong love of nature and the islands he cherished. Literary style and influence. Stevenson's writing style is known for its clarity, energy, and storytelling prowess. He had a unique ability to create suspense and excitement while also delving into complex psychological and moral questions. His narratives often balanced action with deeper explorations of human nature. His influence is vast. Many modern adventure and fantasy writers have cited Stevenson as an inspiration, and his works continue to be widely read and adapted worldwide. The themes he explored in Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde remain relevant today, resonating in discussions about identity, ethics, and the duality within all people. Legacy. Robert Louis Stevenson left a lasting legacy both as a master storyteller and a cultural figure who bridged the Victorian literary world and the emerging modern era. His works have been translated into countless languages and have reached audiences around the globe. In addition to his literary contributions, Stevenson's adventurous spirit and personal resilience serve as an inspiration. Despite battling ill health for most of his life, he pursued his passions and left behind a body of work that continues to entertain, provoke thought, and inspire. Today, Stevenson is remembered not only as a towering figure of Scottish literature but as a world citizen whose stories transcend time and place. His enduring appeal lies in his ability to capture the imagination and touch upon the universal human experience through tales of adventure, mystery, and the complexities of the human soul.